Hey guys, hello. Welcome back to this solo videos of mine. I love sitting and reflecting with you in a way. Thank you for the beautiful feedback. Appreciate your inputs, your sharings. Thank you for resonating. Today I would like to put a light on something which I'm pretty sure we all experienced because it is a human thing. And this is the mind stories, or the stories which we tend to tell ourselves. And we believe in these stories. Like the story of me being a victim, the story of me being unworthy, the story of me being wrong. There is this deep sense of wrongness almost in each one of us. Where is it coming from? Have you ever questioned that? How come that? Who knows when we start believing in that story? What will happen if we start questioning that? And by questioning that, I mean not just to ask a question, is it true or why? And because why this is happening to me is prolonging the story, you know. Because first, this is not happening to you, to me. There is nothing personal. And yet it feels like, sometimes it feels like personal. And it doesn't matter if the illusion of the sense of self is, of the self, of separate self is seen through. It doesn't matter. It comes for everyone. Do you believe that once the illusion of the separate self is seen through, and there will be no triggers, no deficiency stories, no emotional storms? Do you believe that? Why? There never was a self to begin with, and all these things, they were being somehow invented in order to protect the vulnerability of the beingness. So the beingness was so like fragile and open and innocent. There never was an inner child inside all of that. Your inner child is an image. There is no inner child, like an inner child, a real thing there. So when a story comes, a story for someone hurt, someone abandoned, someone lacking, someone needing something, here it is an invitation to stop just for a while, to stop and try to drop from what's going on here, because from thoughts there are some different types of explanations. because the world is bad, because they did that to me, because my parents were like that, because I grown up in whatever. So leave that aside just for a while and drop into the raw sensation of there being something wrong here. Drop in that sensation and be curious. And that there is temptation to, like, the story is so seductive, like the story is very tempting, like come here, no, stay here, believe in what's coming from here. It's very tempting. Why? Because it solidifies the sense of there being someone there in the midst of all of that. Yeah, let's drop into the feeling. Simply drop. Yeah. Let's try to find where in the body it resides. Maybe it is in the belly, in the gut, or somewhere here in the heart area. Where it is? Where is that feeling of something, there being something wrong in general? Be gentle with that. Let's be gentle. And then let's ask this feeling. What would you say if you have a voice? What would it say? What that feeling of there being something wrong would say if it has a voice? And be quiet. Be quiet and listen. And probably it won't say anything, or it will say something like, what the fuck is going on here? Maybe there will be a sort of an anger. Maybe there will be like nothing, like blanked. Maybe there will be something energetical in the body. Be curious about that. Keep asking, what would it say if it has a voice? And when some kind of an answer come, whatever the answer is there, whatever, it doesn't matter. Be with that answer. Feel it. If you feel a subtle anger or frustration or irritation, be with that. If you feel sadness, hurt, be with that. Feel it. This desperately wants to be felt. And going all the time into the stories and trying to fix the wrongness over there never work. It 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 won't work. It will never work. Stay with that feeling of wrongness. Invite it to share its wisdom with you. It has so much to say. And again, in the beginning, maybe it's not gonna say anything, or it will act like an angry one, like, oh, no one is listening to me. Yeah, look, that story. It is also a story. And then you can, while you're sitting with that feeling of there being something wrong with me, you can notice that it actually is not unpleasant. It's not such a big deal. It's not difficult. It is just unmet feeling, unmet emotion, unmet energy, which is desperately seeking for attention. It wants to be released. It wants to flow. And again, I would like to emphasize on that. It doesn't matter if the sense of the separate, oh, sense, why I'm keep repeating sense, because there is no separate self. There is just sense of a separate self, but the separate self is not there at from the beginning. So what is seen, it's that there never was a self. So one that is seen, this doesn't mean that these different sensations, emotions, triggers, wounds, they will be swept away as if with a magic stick. Not at all. It has to be embodied. And that's why these feelings keep coming. They keep coming, asking for attention, begging for attention. Triggers keep happening. Triggers from seemingly out there, from seemingly others. And if there is some deeper work or further work, I don't like that word, but yeah, this is life as it unfolds for you in each given moment. And at a certain moment, you may feel like the retreat has no end. There is no retreat. The whole life is a retreat. The whole life is an invitation for the wholeness to recognize that there is only wholeness, that these stories here are not true, that there never was something lacking in you, as you, for you, that you are completely whole, innocent, enough, loved, exactly as you are. You don't have to change anything, to prove anything, to deserve anything. You don't have to strive for love. But this love doesn't come from out there. It's from here. It's coming from here, seemingly going over there and then flowing back here. And this is it. At least this is my experience. So what's happening with the sense of something being wrong, something is missing? And I would say that you don't have to expect like something sudden, permanent, like something cold. It's just a subtle relaxation in the body, within the system here. There is a subtle relaxation, and it can be felt for a few moments, for a few seconds, and then it can kick again. It will kick again, like this feeling of something being wrong. And then you look again, the relaxation is felt maybe a little bit longer, and then again, this kicks again. The whole process, I've heard friends are labeling that as a flip-flop or yo-yo or yo-yo effect, or what was it? Someone call it mean and being. But you keep continuing, you keep looking. Like the looking continues, continuously happening. And again, the whole life is an invitation to look. The whole life is a retreat. And only mind divides. Now I'm watching that, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna sign up for this retreat or for this course or whatever. And then I'll go on a holiday. But you go on a holiday and these things, they keep happening. Why? Because they want to be seen, to be felt, to be released, acknowledged, released. You go on a holiday and then this feeling is still there. I received, I don't know what, like a smaller room, or I'm not good enough, that's why, whatever. Yeah. When the seeming distinction between separate things falls away, yeah, the whole life feels like the whole life, undivided. And if you are curious, if you would like to have a deeper look, reach out, ask for support. Not me, ask for support. Holding back is the same false idea of someone holding back. Why? Why hold back? What may happen? This feeling of I can cope on my own, it's the same feeling, the same feeling of a separate entity who has the ability to cope on its own. You deserve support. You deserve love. It's your birthright. It's each one of us birthright. Mhm. Yeah. And like I love to say in almost each of our videos, you don't have to believe anything here, which is being said here or suggested. Check, check that in your own experience. And then you will know, and then you will be able to express that because it is happening in your experience and you're sharing from experience. You're not sharing from, I'm not speaking here something which I learned, I read somewhere. No, this is only speaking from experience. Hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna wish you a wonderful day wherever you are, whatever is happening. A wonderful, beautiful, open, flowing, loving day. You're not alone. You don't have to, we don't have to pretend that we are alone because we are not. We're supported, held, taken care of all the time. Much love, guys. See you soon.